How you guys doing this morning? So I just realized I hadn't done a real talk video in a while, and I got my dog Jordan with me. We're slowly walking around, and I thought I'd do one. So first and foremost, I want to start off this real talk video by thanking everyone who's already logged into Amazon. Not only purchased the book, but was gracious enough to give a 5-star review. I read all of them. They mean the world to me. I mean, they're very nicely done. So thank you very much. If you haven't had a chance yet to log into Amazon and leave a 5-star review, I would greatly appreciate it. Each review means something, not only to me, but to others that will be on the Amazon platform looking for something that might help them. And obviously, this channel, that book, was written to help people. So that's just real quick. So the topic for this Real Talk video is belief. And one of the things that's becoming kind of obvious or important that maybe I didn't appreciate when this channel first launched is that we're helping to create belief, all of us together, both in the interviews and your questions and comments, and it's important. And I thought I would break that down into different kind of folks that I've spoken with or communicated with. Right, there's the folks that we may call millennials, we may call teenagers, 20s, and hopefully you've seen with several examples in interviews, it's absolutely possible to do great things starting at that age. And frankly, most of the people that I talk to that are my age and older wish we started, doing this when we were much younger. I call it my lost decade, my 20s. I made a decent income, but spent foolishly, and hence have adopted that whole good defense strategy you've heard me talk about. So hopefully, you've seen in these interviews and on this channel that if you start young, your chances of success increase greatly, and more importantly, your financial independence is like right around the corner because your expenses are as low as they'll probably ever be in your adult life. So, get started, look at the interviews, see your peers, and understand what's possible. Next, if you're in your 30s and 40s, Gen Y, Gen X, whatever you want to call that age group, we are in our prime earning years. We have growing families in many cases. Our expenses are kind of probably the highest they're going to be. But realize, now's the time, right? You need to find a way either through spending less or, taking some of your cash savings and doing something with it to buy some assets that will appreciate their fixed rate debt, all of those things that we talk about on this channel. Because if you don't, it's going to flash by. And, the keeping up with the Joneses and all of that, we've all known that that's not a great recipe for success. So, find a way to, not be cash rich, asset poor, that whole crap story that I've talked about many times. Find a way to be ARCH, which is asset rich, cash happy. Again, I haven't found a better acronym yet for the opposite of crap. So if you come up with one, let me know. And then the last one, I've talked to lots of people 50 and older, and their most frequent question is one that kind of shocked me, and that is, am I too old to get started? And the answer is no, not at all. You may need to change kind of the mortgage structure that I've talked about, right? I think that the biggest challenge people 50 and older are having is they just can't see paying off a 30-year mortgage. And everybody that I talk to sort of envisions being debt-free, right, when they retire, which you don't have to be, but that's their vision, so that's okay. So what I tell them is if you're dead set on being debt-free, don't get a 30-year mortgage. Get a 15-year mortgage. Put an extra 5 or 10% down so the payments don't bite you every month. And just go for it, right? If you're in your 50s, 60s, and you simply got 4 rentals like I talk about all the time, your retirement, your financial future will be so much better off. If you go beyond 4, even better. But if everybody just gets to 4, we will have done our job on this channel and in this book. So in the end, I really hope that this real talk, inspires you. You've all inspired me. I think belief is very important, whether you're just starting out in your 20s or whether you're 50 and older or somewhere in between. We all have to believe this is possible, and it is. It absolutely is. You've seen interviews on this channel. You've heard me talk about it. All of it's possible. So in the end, thank you very much. Have a great day.